Circuit.
Welcome to the Unicorn Circuit, your weekly dose of car news, fanking, conspiracies, a little bit of window shopping, and some nutbags.
That's right. How you been, mate?
Mate, I went camping on the weekend.
Oh, did ya?
Which was good.
Camping, how was the hotel?
Was it was great. Yep. I stayed in a rooftop tent for the first time.
Did ya?
Never been in one of them before.
Rate them or don't rate them?
Actually pretty good. I know I've given them a lot of stick over the years.
Why do people give rooftop tent stick? Because you're not legit?
They reckon it's not real camping.
Okay.
It's the same reason why if you don't make 1,000 kilowatts on the YouTubes, everyone's like, your car didn't make enough. But actually the experience of having a car that maybe has only 500 is fine.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
But I cooked some sausages.
That's good.
And I put the temperature probe in there to make sure that they were hot enough.
Yeah. And how hot were they?
I do mine 75 degrees.
Okay, because that's when all the bacteria dies, eh?
I think it's actually less than that, but I do mine a little bit hotter. I don't think everyone did that because a few people got sick.
Oh, no.
But I checked mine, made sure they were okay. What did you do, mate? Were you out fishing?
Yeah, I went fishing. No, I didn't actually go fishing this weekend. It was too cold, man.
Can't you go fishing in the cold?
You can, but it's not as fun. Like,
people go ice fishing
in Australia, because we're like on the other side of the world. And to blow your mind, you know, a lot of people think of the world as like the same way up as a map. It's not. Like, it could be anyway. North is still that way, but north can be that way. But in space, there's no plane.
It's just
there's no
the
Z
globe's
axis.
got made that way, but it doesn't mean we are that way.
And someone said that the other day, and I'm like, wait, what? But like, America's still north of here, and Antarctica is still south.
That's a trippy thought. That's like when I found out that the world was quieter than it really is. We amplify it by 3 to 6 dB, everything we hear.
Really?
The whole world is quieter and we're amplifying it. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too early. It's too early in the segment for that. But there's some excellent videos that are dropping on the other channel, which is the Mighty Carmel's channel, which is the other show that we do that's not this one. And there's a lot of Hilux, a lot of Toyota happening. And also they're just being biggies. Like we've ended up with episodes where it's like, I don't know, 40 or 50 minutes long, and then you get halfway and it's like that. It's
just too dense.
It's too much.
It's too dense.
So we just split it off and do another one. You get another one. So I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a winning formula.
In the latest episode that went up, I saw we had a little chat at the end of it, which was a little bit Unicorn Circuit.
It was actually
just having a chat about the nature of YouTube and stuff. Lots of really incredible and kind comments on the latest video. So thank you very much for everybody who's left those. We do have our black hoodie chop hoodies, black on the front, black on the back. They're available. I need a glass of water. Run the graphics. Kicking off the news this week, some sad news for my friend Martin.
No, not sad about it.
Oh.
Go tell him.
I'm going to sell Martin's Gemini. And the reason being...
sad about that.
What?
Why would you sell my Gemini for?
You said you're not sad about it.
No, you want to talk about Subarus. I can tell because you got cheeky face on. You talk about Subarus.
Martin and I have made a decision.
Subarus always break.
You'll see this on the main channel, but I'm telling you now, we've made a decision. We're going to battle the Gemini versus the Hilux through a series of challenges, and loser gets sold, and the other person gets that money to modify their car.
Oh, that's a good idea. Although I don't know what to do to Gemini to make it better. It's so good.
You don't need to make it better.
Needs a diff.
Someone out there
is the Hilux going to get a diff?
Someone out there. You don't get to know. You don't get to pop the hood before race wars.
If the Hilux gets a diff, so does the Gemini.
You think you can just pull the hood back before dick
wars?
wars?
Don't be diffing. Don't be
you can't
diffing.
do that.
And without diffing my diff.
Anyway, no, some sad news for Martin. It's the end of the Subaru legacy.
Don't care.
Also known as the Liberty.
Don't care.
Dude, don't shit on my news.
20 years ago, they stopped being good.
Anyway, this news was actually sent over to me from...
You know what, now I sound like one of those like car people that's like, well, the 1962 Plymouth Pontiac, that was way better and they've never made a good one since, which is not true. But just in terms of the size of them and how they look and how they drive, they lost their mojo hard. Lavorg nearly got it back.
I was sent this news personally by Jordan Mulak, who's a journalist. He sent us some stuff over the years. He works at Talk Cafe. He sent me this story, I gather for you. After 36 years of doing the round, Subaru legacy, it's clocked out. It's like, see you later. The very last one just rolled off the line. I think they made like around 1.4 million of them. And originally, I think it was designed to kind of take on the North American market. And then in Japan, they went, hey, we'll have them as well. Then I believe, did Colin McRae drive a version of one of them in a rally? Like
people forget that Legacy was around before WRX. It was the rally car that everyone was doing before WRX. You've got to remember you had Leone and L Series and Brumbies and stuff before that. There's a bit of crossover with Brumbies. That was the previous generation of Subaru, which was still pretty capable. 1989, when they made the first Legacy, that's when everything changed. And then the WRX had the same driveline, smaller car.
And cult classics for a lot of people. Yeah, and a lot of people's way into the kind of car scene because their parents bought it kind of as an option, certainly in the States, instead of an Infiniti or a Lexus or something.
Instead of a Camry,
and drove around in one of them, and then kids are like, whoa, this thing's turbocharged and it's fun. So instead what they're going to do, Martin, which I know that you'll be very happy about, is the plant is reconfiguring itself, and instead of doing them, they're going to do EV Forester hybrid things.
I wonder why they would do a Forester instead of a Liberty.
Why?
Because everyone's obsessed with SUVs. Except not as much in China when we were there. Heaps of sedans, eh?
Yeah.
Like there were SUVs.
Lots.
But
China
more
and
seals
Europe.
and
China and Europe.
dolphins.
Seals and blowlines.
Dolphin
seals.
Yang wangs.
Blowing the life out of the lion seal.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's that news. Have you got any news, Martin?
I've got heaps of news.
Yeah, go for it.
Diesel utes are gone.
Good.
Especially Toyota ones. Diesel utes gone. Why? Petrol's taken over. Now, we've spoken about this before, that
Petrol's taken over?
Petrol's going to chop it. Yeah.
Really?
So Toyota is going all in, as a lot of you know, on hydrogen. They're like, oh, well,
they love it.
It's not a thing for now. It's a thing for in 15 years. And they're trying this Toyota Arai and Actuator and a few other things, and it's actually not there. And the one they always do in the press releases, which is hilarious, they go, we need a green way to make hydrogen, because making hydrogen is very, very energy intensive. And unless you can do that from a renewable source, it's actually no better, because you're just burning coal to make hydrogen to run your car, which makes no sense. The argument for that stuff is that hydrogen is just not there yet. But in the meantime, Toyota has said we're not going to do any more Land Cruisers particularly. So there's a 300 series that's coming next year, which is petrol with 326 kilowatts and 790 newton meters of torque, which is more than what the current diesel one does.
That's crazy.
So they're just going hard, and I'm there for it. I think it's cool. I think diesel kind of sucks. It's a bit stinky. I get that you get good range and stuff out of it, but the whole particulate filter debacle, Volkswagen's emissions thing back in the day, all that stuff is just rubbish.
I saw a guy sitting out there the other day in a flogged Chinese diesel ute. What's the one with the circular logo on the front of it?
LDV?
Is it? I don't know. I can't remember.
Mahindra?
People have started trying to make the logos black, it makes them cooler. It's not working. The car's just sitting at 3,000 or 4,000 RPM, just meh, for a good 30 minutes. And I was like, what is he doing? And then I was like, I think what he's doing is he's clearing his DPF.
DPF.
Because certainly when you go, you can plug a computer in and go, hey, clear my thing, and it'll sit there. But he was just sitting there holding the pedal down, just having his lunch for a good half an hour.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, and this is the thing, financially the incentive is do that, or you're going to have to pay $2,500 for a new DPF. So many people will not pay the money.
Yeah.
Because, why should you? You never had to in any of your old cars. They're just petrol cars, just worked until they didn't. Your 1992 Camry is still going on the same engine with 500,000 Ks on it. And that's the expectation that people have. They go and buy a Toyota or whatever diesel, and then wait, DPF, what? I know, actually, speaking of Foresters had a lot of problems with that as well, which I think why the Subaru diesel might have gone away.
Oh, the Subaru diesel?
Yes, it was a Subaru diesel. You don't hear much about it. My memory of Subaru diesels is following up the road in a cloud of smoke.
Yeah.
Just not a thing. You got more news?
Speaking of cloud of smoke, performance hatchbacks are cool, and the GR Corolla, there is a new version of it due to come out in 2026. That has been met with a variety of different reactions, because this is not a new thing, but it is something that is kind of interesting. The new party trick is their active sound control. It'll always be a sound actor as far as Martin and I are concerned, which is the Volkswagen Audi version of, I believe it sits on the kind of firewall and vibrates your windscreen.
It's a reverse piezo, isn't it? It's just a speaker that makes everything around it vibrate.
Yeah, that kind of makes things move. So anyway, it's like having a little sound engineer sitting in the back of your car, and it will pump fake sound through the speakers. Now, what's interesting about this one is that there's different modes that you can choose. So fake engine sounds, and you can choose. I really don't like this shit, but anyway. So you can fake the engine noise to make it spicier than it really is. It takes inputs from your throttle, your revs and your gears, and then it pumps through different sound profiles that are going through your speakers. When you lift the throttle off, in your rear speakers, like that.
Oh, no way.
That kind of stuff.
But no one else cops it, only you.
But not, which I guess is a good thing, too bad.
Yeah.
I often thought that the best use for a car horn would be a pipe that goes from your horn into your ear holes, and every time if you really need to use it, you can, but you're going to cop it at the same time. Ah! You know what I mean? So, because I think there's just lots of, in New York, they'd struggle with that. They're using horns too much. It's crazy. Anyway, so it's factory installed fake choo-choo noises. What do you think about it? Now, on one level, you go, cool, if it gives you some smiles and gives you some enjoyment, yes. But on this other part where we are seeing a return to analog synthesizers, people shooting on film, people wanting real-world experiences, going out bush, going camping, going fishing, doing real tangible stuff. The idea of actual exhaust pipes and physics and sound and tyres moving around, the idea of faking all of that, to me it feels a little bit 3 years ago. That's what it feels to me.
But
what do you
actually,
reckon?
it's what you were saying before as well. It's popping and farting and making all those noises for you. And that's the only argument I see for it, is that if those noises are for everyone else that are coming out your car and everyone else cops it, but you don't, like you get the least experience of it, whereas the people walking down the street or the people in their houses trying to sleep copping it, I kind of prefer you're getting sound acted by your fake bloody
Except,
root machine.
I understand what you're saying, except I think the issue is people do those stupid tunes to be noticed. Turning heads is why they do it. Every flog with a P-plate Golf GTI driving down the street with his crackle tune.
It's I-30s, man. It's I-30 and it's even worse.
They're the shittest sounding
sounds
car,
so bad.
Anyway, and then doing it, and then you see them looking around to see who's looking. Now, if they're just in there and it's going in their own head, popping, banging and fighting in their face.
You see car alarms go off, you see kids cry, you see dogs bolt, it's not...
People start fights.
I know.
I've seen videos on of someone doing it and the person runs up to them and assaults them because they're like, you assaulted my ear hole, I'll assault your face.
Well, something...
you shouldn't do that. I'm just saying that's the thing that's happening.
Something that you won't have to worry about when you are driving a car with a sodium battery. So sodium batteries have been talked about for a while as well, rain fingers, EV boring. Sodium batteries. They're considered more safe and environmentally friendly way of doing a battery. Now, there is a little bit of...
Does it work by osmosis? Like water? Is it a liquid and salt?
Turn the thing into another thing and make an electrical current.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Either way, instead of the active ingredient being lithium, it is sodium. And they consider it more safe. I guess if it leaks everywhere, it's sodium and not lithium, which will spontaneously combust. It's got lower power density than lithium. So what I think's going to happen is you're going to see it in like the cheaper EVs or the ones which are already mind-blowingly cheap. They're going to be easier and cheaper to produce, and I think they're going to be used sort of for cars that maybe don't need as big a range, and you might see the lithium ones continue, but they're for like the premium 1,000k plus cars.
I didn't even know that was a thing. So there you go.
It's been talked about for a while, but it seems like now there's more and more press releases coming out saying, yeah, this is going to be a thing. So you might see one as early as next year.
Yeah, nice. Over on the main channel, the frequency of Hilux episodes is going to increase a little bit. You're pretty much up to real time. I reckon it's about a week difference from where we're at compared to what you're seeing, and that's just edit time. We have been doing one episode a week. As we did discuss, one episode was 1 day of time. That is not the case anymore because 1 day of time, we're only getting smaller tasks done because the wiring might take a day and that in the edit might end up being 2 minutes, and we can't release a 2-minute video because that's kind of not what it is that we do. So now we kind of got to the point where we're compiling a number of days into one episode. We're still going to aim for that. We try and aim for around 20 minutes. Sometimes they're 18, sometimes they're 32, but for most episodes, we think that's a good amount of time. Something interesting happened on YouTube this morning because some people were saying they were talking about thumbnails, and we were talking about thumbnails, and then they were responding to thumbnails. It used to be the case that you would upload multiple thumbnails, and then YouTube would go, how about this? As of today, I saw this. YouTube is now generating different thumbnail and title tests. So you can put in, and in fact, what we might do is, Martin, and we'll report on it next week, is we might do an experiment on this episode of Unicorn Circuit.
Yeah.
So one's
Call
called
it 3 different things. Was it 2 different things? How many can you do?
Three and 3 thumbnail. Now you can just do title, you can just do thumbnail, you can do title and thumbnail, you can do any of it. So one title could be Corolla uses fake noises, stop it. One Corolla could be the end of Marty's favourite car, and the next one could be sodium battery, get your salty chip. And then it will decide what it thinks is best based on all those things. It's interesting times. Marty knows this. I know I like cameras and computers and phones and things like that, but I'm actually reasonably adverse to technology. I don't like changing technology. If I've got a thing that works, I don't like being dragged into updating stuff. Physical things, of course your computer updates automatically and all those things. If a thing works, I don't really like changing it. As you know what I mean? Like you just don't need to.
Well, the shoes, I would argue that you do need to. But technology, I think also this comes into a lot of people, and this would be hard for people who are tech YouTubers. The focus becomes the tech rather than the story or the creativity or the reason you picked up the camera in the first place. So if you're more obsessed with your f-stops and your resolution and your megapixels and your terabytes, you potentially just missed all the stuff that is actually more interesting to humans, which is humans. Because you can make a whole story about a terabyte of data, but it's like, well, how did you use that? What'd you do with it? What'd you do with it? And I think also, sorry, just to finish that point, creatively, I think, especially with this guy, that is just roadblocks to the creativity. How you get there, you've got to use the technology to make the thing, whether it's music or a video, whatever it is. If you're sitting there staring at a software update bar going past, the other day I was doing some maintenance on our servers. I was doing maintenance on our servers. It's just something that someone has to do. You either have an IT department or an IT mate, or you do it yourself. I've always done it myself. And at one point, there was like 3 progress bars. And I'm like, it's telling me I can't do anything else. It's telling me, which I know you love, the machine is going, you got to wait. It's like, but what am I waiting for? And I realised a lot of smart people made a bunch of code. But I'm like, I guess I just have to.
That at least, see, I'm okay with that because it's doing something.
Yeah.
What I don't like is you need to change your printer cartridge because it's empty.
Oh no, because it's printed 200 pages.
No, you're not. Yeah. You're not empty.
You're not
Keep
empty.
printing.
Yeah.
No, you need a new one. No, but I don't.
Well,
I'll tell you when I need a new one, and it's like, no, I'll tell you. And then that chip has logged. It's like, no, I've done my 200 things, you have to buy a new one. Like, that shit should be illegal.
The best one is in printers that have like a cleaning pad thing, and they say the cleaning pad like wears out. It's literally like a piece of, I don't know, like paper or whatever in there, or it soaks up some ink, and it goes, it's expired. And you're like, it hasn't expired.
Yeah.
The cartridge has not expired. Printers are the worst for this. Don't even get me started.
And do you know what else hasn't expired? The water in your water bottle. That expiry date is probably due to the plastic bottle. It's not to do with the water. What are we talking about, man? Is that all the news that we've got for today?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I got a great legal one for this week. We're taking it all the way to Australia. This is that even legal? Every week on the show, we like to look at allegedly correct laws from around the world. We look at a lot of different countries, but today I've learned something today. I've double-checked this through a variety of legitimate sources.
Sure.
And I didn't know this thing. Martin, do you like cars?
Yeah.
Do you like getting out of your car and going fishing somewhere?
Yep.
If you walked out of your car, but you were standing just 3 metres from your car and eating an ice cream, would you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Would you enjoy having your car unlocked? Or no, would you enjoy having your window down?
Yeah, for sure.
So you could just get back in?
Ventilates, absolutely.
Illegal.
What?
This is illegal. Did you actually know this?
I think I know what you're getting at, but
I've done a deeper dive.
that's BS, man.
So, no, it's not.
No,
this
I mean,
is
the
real.
rule is BS.
Okay, so the rule is, in Australia, you must lock your car if you're more than 3 metres away from it. This is in New South Wales. But not only that, this is the best bit. I want to go to the windows specifically. You must secure the windows. Now, what does a secure window mean? It's secure if it's open up to 2 centimetres. So where you're breaking a law is where you go, meh, 10 mil, meh, 11, meh, 12, 13, 19.
21 mil?
21 mil walk away, illegal.
No way.
19
That's
not.
dumb.
Now, I've actually, so this is the law. It's Regulation 213 of the New South Wales Road Rules 2014. The law is making a motor vehicle secure. I'm going to read you the rule here. So it says that if you stop and leave your vehicle on a road or a road-related area, I don't know what a road-related area is. If you walk more than 3 metres away from it, then you must do several things to make sure that your car is secure. You must apply the handbrake, that's reasonable, or if that's not effective due to the weather, you have to restrain your vehicle.
But how else are you going to restrain your vehicle?
Leave it in gear.
That's...
Anyway, restrain your vehicle. Switch off the engine, remove the key. If there's no one in the vehicle or only a child under 16, whatever, I don't even know, I'm not talking about that. Then you must lock the doors if they can be locked. Now that's an interesting one because you could probably make sure that your car couldn't be locked.
Then
you have to secure the windows, and the window's considered secure even if it is open up to 2 centimetres.
Okay, but over 2 centimetres. Insecure, illegal.
Yeah. Did you know that?
No.
Like, this is where we live.
I know about some of the locking your car stuff, I remember, but I felt like that was an insurance industry thing where they've pressured the government to say, can you make it illegal?
Well, man, isn't
go.
that interesting? Because I reckon there's probably a conspiracy in that. Do you know what I mean? Like, who is chatting with who to make sure that's like, look, let's not even open
I
that
guess maybe
Pandora's
because,
box.
if someone had stolen the car and they said, well, I left my keys in it, is it actually, did you just give it away to the thing and then...
But is it because your proximity key can work within 3 metres and while it's in your pocket, someone gets in your car and then drives away? Like, is that the reason? Because I've never heard of any other country that has a law that, like, 3 metres is not far.
Why would you steal someone's car when you can literally buy some Chinese-made EV for, like, less money than... Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Because you might have a cool car.
Theft has dropped considerably. Cars are harder to steal. Every single car's got a freaking camera in it, either reverse camera, dash cam. Any new car has, like, remote monitoring. Your phone will bong if it drives away. Like, all this stuff seems a bit redundant.
It's older cars. I told you.
Is anyone going to bother stealing a 1995 Camry?
I mean, maybe not a Camry. Obviously, performance cars are stolen, and then what do they call it? They kind of like keep them for a few months until no one's noticing, and then they use them for different,
or chuck them in a container and send them overseas.
But I'm sure I've told this story before. Like, I had a dude straight up just tell me to my face that he would steal my car. Like, as I was parking it with 180SX in Redfern, he's just like, oh, he was very gentlemanly about it. Actually, he was just like, hey, bro, I need to get to Manly, and he goes, so as soon as you leave, I'm going to steal your car, just so you know. He wasn't joking.
Really?
No, he wasn't joking. He was like, I will steal your car as soon as you go.
You know what's interesting?
I need to get somewhere.
That was obviously long enough ago that he wasn't worried about trackers.
No.
He wasn't worried about your camera phone, which didn't exist. Like how would you be any record? There would be hardly any CCTV. That's where everything has changed.
And I said to him, no, I said, but now that you've told me, like, I'll just stay with my car. And he's like, I got all day. Like, and so he just leaned up against a tree. He's just like, I'm here all day. And he's like, where have you got to go? We had a very open conversation.
Yeah.
I go, I'm actually going to work, but I actually prefer if you didn't steal my car, because it's like my other car just went up in flames. I got this one with insurance. I imported it. It was a big job. And then he just goes, I'm still going to rip it, though, as soon as you go.
Okay.
And so it had an immobiliser and everything.
Yeah.
And so I was like, do I leave the window open for you? Well, that's now illegal, isn't it?
Well, that red WRX we did recently, that was a good example of that era of security, because that was a year 2000 car. It had a quick track in it, which we discovered was that weird brown box that was in it that had like literally 50 wires coming out of it. They were considered pretty hard to defeat back in the day. It also
had a requirement for insurance, weren't they, back then?
Yeah, some of them you couldn't insure it without a tracker, and that service was expensive. I remember because when I was looking at RS Liberties around 2002, 2003, that was part of it. Like, you had to put a quick track, and they were like $2,500, which in that money would be like $5,000 now. Yeah. You had to have one, it had a mobiliser, but we chopped all that out in 10 minutes.
Yeah, right.
And just went, oh, look, those two wires joined. Like, it's not that hard to get around. The ones with key, when key and ECU matching came out, that's when everything changed. Yep. In the slightly later model cars where the key had a chip in it, you would have to have a key that was cut that matched the barrel, or change the barrel and a chip that matched the ECU. So you've got to be a bit more prepared.
Well, people are starting to get old school now because, again, they don't trust all the technology. They're using club locks again, like locks across their thing. Old mate didn't end up stealing my car, but he body slammed pretty much every bonnet down the street. So he'd walk along, and then he'd back slam. So he'd walk along the car, jump on it, like smash it. And so I stood there, like, because he was a few cars away. And then when he got to mine, he was just like, okay, and skipped mine, and then next one. So dude obviously wasn't well, you know what I mean? Yeah. But he didn't steal my car, which was great.
Luckily, if your car did get stolen, what you could do is some car window shopping.
It's a new section where we look at cars for sale on the internet, and Marty will show you ones that he thinks are good, and I'll show you one too.
This week on car window shopping, we're going Luxo barges. So
Audis.
No, probably not.
Audis?
We might do Mercedes. Remember we did that diesel one with the biofuel?
Of course.
That was pretty cool. That was an old Mercedes. I just want to see what's out there in terms of like luxury, comfortable vehicles.
Cheap?
Absolutely.
Can they be cheap?
Bargains.
They can be cheap.
I've done a bit of a range. The idea with window shopping is to see the range of stuff. You might see what you can get for next to nothing, then what the top of the market looks like. Usually a bit of stuff in between. So here's 10 or 11 examples. I'm going to start with this one, which is a 1997 E320 Elegance Auto R. Look how elegant that thing is.
Why is that so cheap?
Because it's old as.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that similar to what my dad had? Did my dad have one of them?
An E-Class? A lot of people had E-Classes back in the day. They were pretty popular at the time, and an alternative, the fancy alternative to a Falcon or Commodore. And around that time, you maybe had like an EF or an EL Falcon, or like a VR Commodore. Like, they weren't amazing cars.
No, it doesn't look great, does it?
They were interesting performance and stuff, but if you wanted something fancy, because Commodores were not considered fancy, you'd get something like this. So coming through it, we're going to jump a few years at a time. This is a 2005. They didn't change much. Look at that.
That's cheap though, for $4,000. What kind of engine's in that?
That's a 3-litre diesel, so you could biofuel that one. That's a perfect example of one you could do. Then we're jumping a few years forward, and we've still got this quad headlight design thing going on. So 2005, $6.5 grand. So getting a bit more serious, but
not a lot of Ks.
Not a lot of Ks. Also starting to look a lot cleaner and not as thrashed and left out in the sun. Jumping a few years forward again, we've changed. We've still got quad headlights, but it's not all round and bulbous anymore. This is also a diesel, smaller. This is around the time a lot of cars in Europe did go small.
I've never looked at a Merc in my life, but if someone showed me that driving down the street, I would not guess you could get that for $8,000.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Not bad, eh? 15,
Are these cars just
car.
their Commodores? Because
Yes.
we're kind of told that they're really fancy over here,
Yeah.
but maybe they're not.
And quite a lot of them did come to Australia. That's the other thing. Like during this time, there was just a lot of stuff getting imported. People were buying them. They were top end of town, but who's buying them now? So there's a lot. Actually, there was like 45 pages of them,
yeah.
And I've just picked like 10 or 11. Jumping forward again, so again you get a bit more for your money. Still a 2.1 litre diesel, pretty boring in terms of performance, but fuel efficient, comfy, all those sort of things, potentially a good option. There starts to be facelifts around this time. You're looking at body kits, stuff like that
Looks
as well.
a bit tougher.
1.8 litre turbo petrol. Again, small capacity. Around this time, small capacity engines in a very, very big, heavy car. So you can guarantee that was not a performance vehicle at all.
Yes.
So Fords also, I think everything we've looked at so far is E-Class. They also came out in coupes and sedans and wagons.
What do the different classes mean? Like E versus
E's
C
big,
versus...
S is like the fancy limo one, C is the 3 Series Beamer size one,
Yeah.
Audi A4 size one.
Okay.
Then you've got the A-Class, which is a little hatchback. Then you've got CLKs for like coupes and SLS things and
I'm bored.
SLK. Yeah, I don't really know that much about it.
I did ask the question, but
fair enough.
It doesn't seem to make any sense.
No, I think E-Class I would consider like Commodore size.
Okay.
And C-Class is more like Subaru Liberty
And
size.
what's the big size?
It's E and S.
Oh,
But S is
okay.
like limo.
So there's
fancy.
two. There's a. What did you say the small one was?
C.
C, then E.
Then E, and then S is like fancier and sometimes bigger than like limo versions. But in China, they make a limo version,
Okay.
which is interesting too. Around this year, they start looking a bit better. I mean, you are paying nearly 30 grand for that, but that looks like a more modern car.
It does.
2 litre turbo petrol, all automatic, rear-wheel drive. That's the other thing. These things are rear-wheel drive, almost all of them, unless they're all-wheel drive.
Can they do skids?
Yeah, you can make them do skids. Not easily, but they do. So this is interesting too. So going back a couple of years, I don't think that year is correct anyway, but and again, 2-door, 3 litre turbo petrol. So
Yeah.
I think that's one of those ones where they've listed it incorrectly. 2019, you can get a big convertible thing.
Okay.
The idea of a massive convertible, I don't quite understand.
Well,
like if you're going to have a convertible, why
like
would
a
it be
small
huge?
one, but a big one with no roof.
And now the price starts to jump. So this is in like the last 5 years. To get a sedan, you're looking at $120,000.
A robot had its way with
Still-
that front end, though, didn't it?
Still only 2 litre petrol. So Mercedes puts heaps of different engines in all the same cars. So you can get an E whatever.
Yeah.
And there's all these different options for engines, which I guess is a Euro thing. These is where people start getting a bit exciting as well, because this is a E63. So C63s are very well known to be the V8 6.3 litre one. 4 litre one. This is also a V8 and in the E-Class, so the big one. And it jumps up considerably.
Well,
You're looking
is
at
that like
over
a limo?
$250,000. It's still just an E-Class.
Yeah.
E-Class sedan, but
The 8-cylinder.
has the V8. So that's an RS6 competitor in terms of the engine size or whatever. But we never got any wagons. We never got any wagon. Notice everything that I showed you is sedans. There are some of the older ones were wagons like early on, like 10, 20 years ago. But since then they just went, nah, and they started selling us SUVs. There you go.
I found a wagon.
Oh, did you?
Yep. Let me give you the specs of the vehicle that I found, Martin.
Okay.
And tell me if this would excite you or not.
I'm here for it.
Are you ready? So, 5-speed auto. There's 2 of them for sale. It's a 1995. It's in good condition.
Really? 5-speed auto in 1995?
Yeah.
It must have been a fancy one.
Currently registered. $7,000. It's a Mercedes.
Okay.
What do you reckon we're looking at?
The fancy boxy looking
Very boxy looking.
ones around that time. I don't know enough about Mercedes to know exactly, but I feel like they're kind of cool looking,
Cool looking.
like
and
an E30 looking thing.
more than 5 seats back then, which is shocking for 1995 that you could get something that could take
A 7-seater
people.
wagon?
It's a wagon.
Boxy looking
technically,
7-seater
a
wagon?
Boxy looking
Is it
7-seater
E-series?
wagon.
Oh my God, come on, dude.
What do you mean?
Don't do that.
What do you mean, dude? I was trying to thought you were getting what?
That's offensive.
I thought you'd be excited about
That's
it, dude.
disgusting.
Check
Why?
this shit out.
Don't do that. That's
Come on,
gross.
dude, what are you talking about?
Yuck.
No,
Like, no,
stop
seriously,
it.
yuck.
Just calm down.
Look at that.
We could buy this right now.
Bleh.
1995 Mercedes-Benz, 7,499. It was listed 2 weeks ago. Seller appears to have quite poor reviews for some reason.
51 seats.
Yeah, and there's 2 of them for sale, which means we could get one each and race them. Like, we could buy that just to learn how to drive it, dude.
Where would you put it?
At your
It's
place.
massive. That's enormous.
Yeah. But 7-seat capable in 1995 and manual.
Yeah, I know there's people out there that buy them and like turn them into campers and drive them across the country.
Yeah, it's a bit grot, but
It's
have a
huge.
look here, man. Look at this.
Whoa.
That could be us working on that engine. Look at that.
Oh, whoa. It's got like durries. Oh man, look at that full public bus spec.
Yeah, that's for foul, isn't it?
Oh,
Anyways,
geez. Okay.
there it is.
Good.
All right, people.
I kind of
Have you got some tin
sports
foiling?
sedans.
Or
Oh
have you-
yeah, we got
do you?
we got some tinfoil hat. Are you ready for this?
We going there?
Tin
All right.
foil hat cat. This week on Tinfoil Hat Cat, something that we mentioned a little bit during the news is diesel, and that diesel's going away, but not for the reasons that you think, and not because of battery companies. It's actually the petrol refiners, the refineries that create the petrol.
I'm still on board. Yep.
So if you think about diesel energy, our tank lasts ages, and that means fewer servo visits, and it means fewer like bits of food bought and drinks bought from the servos, particularly pies is a good example, because in Australia particularly, like a servo pies is what everyone gets. And why do everyone like petrol more? Why do the refiners like it more? Because you burn more of it.
It
doesn't last
like
as long.
ethanol even more then, right?
So they can sell heaps more litres to the same driver. The twist is that the refiners are also in bed, which I discovered recently,
Don't
with
tell me
the...
with the pie companies. Don't.
No, not
Don't
pie
do it.
companies, no. With the manufacturers that make turbos. So many cars now, factory ones, are turbo. If they're petrol, they are almost always turbo. There's not that many NA ones left because the efficiency of turbo to make power is a lot higher. But when you've got a lead foot and you use all that boost, guess what? You're burning even more petrol. So they've decided, the petrol companies have decided that how do we get people to use more petrol? And they go, cool, turbos. Everyone goes, oh, that'll make it more efficient. That'll be like more litres per 100.
But it actually just causes you to drive around.
People
a bit
just
more.
drive in it, they get on boost, they get addicted to the feeling because they know that humans love boost, and then all of a sudden they're selling way more petrol. So the diesel phase out that we're seeing, not about emissions, not about battery technology, it's about forcing Aussies into thirsty petrol, particularly utes, because everyone's got dual cabs, they're getting rid of those, like the Land Cruiser is a good example. You're going to tell me that 300 series Land Cruiser towing your caravan up to M1 with it's going to use way more petrol.
Hey Martin, how do we address that so many diesel engines are turbocharged as well?
What do you mean?
Well, like diesels are turbo as well.
Yeah, but they're slow and rubbish, and like a turbo on a diesel is just like utility. It's just like you don't even half the time you don't even know the turbo's there. It's so small and crap and redundant and quiet. You're just like tractoring along. In a petrol car, think of a Golf or something with a turbo. It comes on boost, Audi RS like RS3, something sick like that comes on. That's fully addicting.
Do you know what we've never spoken about
finished
much
my
on this
thing,
show?
dude.
Mercedes, AMG, A45s, those little hatchback things.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you've got one secretly.
No, I do not.
You can't just look at me and fib. No,
Anyway,
I reckon you've secretly got one, Martin.
the diesel
because
phase
you've
out-
been doing... Oh, and now listen to this bullshit. Oh, no, let me keep telling you about this shit. You've been talking about Mercedes more than ever. You've been
And
talking...
Audi, actually.
Yep.
Yep.
You've been talking
And
about
Volkswagen.
golf
Talking more
things.
about
It's not
golf.
like a golf, kind
Yeah,
of
so
like
I've been
an
more
RS3.
like I've been
kind of-
talking about Euros a bit more.
Yeah, but I reckon
and
what
Chinese
you've actually
cars.
done...
We've been talking about Chinese cars a lot. And we've been talking about Subarus.
Okay, just try and flood the market with smokescreen bullshit. I think you've got an A45.
I don't have an A45. Definitely not.
You pinky promise on
Yeah,
it?
pinky promise.
What about scissor chop promise?
Yeah, okay. I definitely don't have an A45. Anyway, so the diesel phase out is not
an
about emissions.
A45S. Sorry.
It's about
I get
forcing
it. No, he just got out
Aussies-
of this legally. Do you know why? Because he said
just scissor
A45,
chopped.
and it's not an A45. It's called an A45S. It's like the fast one that's got the real,
literally just-
throaty grot thing on there.
Just scissor chop.
No, but that's like saying, no, I don't have a Golf GTI. I've got a Golf R. You got out of it legally, dude.
Okay, cool.
Mark my words.
The real winners.
Dude, you've already got one.
The real
Hand
winners
me your
in
phone
this.
and give me your code.
The real winners in this.
Martin, don't stop trying to
petrol
change the
refiners.
subject.
You've changed the subject.
No. Hand me your phone and give me the code.
Can you hush for 15 seconds?
No. You know I can't. Martin, just give me your phone. Okay, you open your phone. Show me the last 5 photos on there. Show me the last 5. I'll show you the last 5 on mine.
Okay.
I'll show you yours if you show me mine.
All right.
5 photos.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Hang on. Where are we? Here we go. 5. Ready?
No, I'm actually going to show you my 5. Are you ready? Show me what have you got.
Hang on.
That's just you cooking meat.
I'm going to show the people. Here's what I got. Ready? Okay. Photo number 1. Welcome to Grub. Booting from hard drive C. Grub loading. Compression algorithm inherit not supported. Photo number 1. Photo number 2. There's a server rack that I was doing some serial number logging on.
Okay.
Here's number 3. Oh look, 2 different steaks. I back-to-back some steaks, cooking them 2 different ways, so I could work out which is better because I'm sick of trying to work it out. And one had intensely smoky and much better flavour, and one was like better texture, I would say. And that's me learning how to wok, make some stuff in a wok. And that's a bit of concrete that I gurneyed. Sorry, that's a bit of concrete that I pressure washed, and that's an iPhone. Ooh, hello. What's
Don't
this?
show that. That's pixelated.
Dude, that's awesome.
Can't show that. Do you want to film on your phone what I've got?
I do.
I've got going on mine.
Yeah. Oh, it's you at a hotel.
There's me cooking some food, me cooking some food, me cooking some food, me doing some wiring on a pump. But it's not. I'm not in question whether I bought an AMG or not.
But I don't have any pictures of an AMG here.
Yeah, keep going.
There's not, dude.
Keep going.
Look, that's clearly a Subaru engine bay. Look.
That's a Subaru engine bay.
Thank you.
Yep.
We can
Show
agree
me
that's a
what-
Subaru
keep
engine bay.
going
Oh, look at that. A scooter.
Yep.
Electric scooter. What else we got here?
What's that? What's that down there?
The
No, what's
Nissan
that
Patrol
down-
alternators.
What's that down there?
Nissan Patrol
Martin, stop
alternators.
it. What's that down there?
Where?
No, you're
Look,
going the wrong
that's
way.
the WRX.
No, you're going the wrong way because you're doing the stupid thing where your mouse is
Dude,
backwards.
that's your BRZ. Oh,
Martin-
dude, look at my new Subaru I got. Look at
Martin,
this.
Martin, go down there.
I'm
No,
looking
you're
down.
scrolling the wrong
Oh,
way.
dude, look at that. Oh, come
No,
on.
I'm not looking.
No, listen
I
to
can't
it.
see it.
Listen to
I'm
it.
not giving you the reward.
Listen to this. Can you hear that? Wait for
What's
it.
that? Stop it. Martin, just go down a little bit. Martin, why is your mouse set up wrong?
Oh, look at that. That is an Audi.
Yeah.
It's not mine, though.
Is that an RS6?
That's an RS6, not mine. I saw it parked on the side of the road. Oh,
Hey, Martin.
camera roll. Can I finish my conspiracy? Your hijack conspiracy.
The conspiracy. Martin,
Fully hijack conspiracy
Martin.
hack. I'm not finished.
I heard the Japanese auction noise.
Shh. No, you didn't. Shh. No one heard that. Yeah, that's the sound. No A45 though. A45s, you know that rubbish. Anyway, we can prove that this conspiracy is
Why
fact.
did we hear the auction noise?
Don't worry. We can prove that this.
You got a leaf on your hat.
We can prove that this diesel conspiracy of phasing out diesel is true. We have data. It has been cross-referenced, and that is pie sales and Dare coffee milk drink things, the big ones that people get at servos, have increased remarkably as diesel's been faded out because they're selling more petrol, which means more servo visits. Thank you very much for listening to
your
my
A45s.
TED Talk.
And I may even
one.
protest. I may even protest and not film the unicorn circuit again until you show us your hatchback.
I'm not buying one.
You don't buy one if you already own one. You're trying to get out of it on a technicality.
I don't want an A45.
Even that doesn't prove you don't have one.
No, this is just weird.
That just proves you got buyer's regret.
I
Like the
don't.
time I owned an M3 for 20 minutes and an S3 for 2 days.
No, it was an S6 for less than 24 hours.
No, it was an S4
S4.
for the weekend
Yeah, it was.
that I traded my M3 for.
Yeah, that was weird.
I owned for 40 minutes.
I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway.
What are we talking about?
Next up is Fanking.
What's the conspiracy again?
Do you know what listening? Everyone else was. They know what the conspiracy is. You miss out. All right, here we go, Fanking.
Fanking is the delightful art of recontextualising a product's name by taking a photo of it down near your crotch. We've got some absolute rip schnorters
You
this
got
week.
heaps today.
We're going to go through them fairly quickly.
So many.
The first one that I'm quite excited about, it doesn't... Usually, the definition of fanking is recontextualising a product's name. Sometimes it's not a name. Sometimes someone just gets a gourd. You know what a gourd is? A gourd is like a vegetable.
Yes.
And some people
Yes.
strum them.
Oh, yeah.
They make instruments out of them.
Yeah.
They strum the gourd.
Yes.
And sometimes they just take a photo of a vegetable in their crotch.
I thought
and they
the
go-
gourd was the bit between the... But that's not gourd, that's
No,
good.
that ends with ch.
That's good.
Anyway, so strumming the chord. But so sometimes it's like, I don't know, it doesn't really meet the definition, but I just thought this was funny because it's blue balls. It doesn't have a name on it that I can understand.
What are they even for?
But it is a dude with blue balls.
Yes.
And I
What's
think
it
that's
for,
kind
though?
of, I think you squeeze them and it releases tension.
Okay, cool.
I think
Good to
that's
know.
what's going on. All right, over here we've got the finest cock free. Well done. Good job. Down here we've got freshwater.
Oh! Well done.
That's great.
Dude, how is that not Fank of the Week? That's genius.
Incredible. Now this is this you? Did you buy this book?
No.
This magazine? Because this is an Australian publication by the look of things. That's pretty funny. Tooth mousse. Actually very funny. All right, next up, hands-free slip-in. Well done. We're moving through. White butt mush. As good as it looks.
Nice.
I don't know what that is. Well done. Cock on the mountaintop. That's excellent, isn't it? That's very, very good.
That's very
Why
funny.
be in the valley when you could be in the mountaintop?
I love it. That's hilarious.
You know what I mean? That's an extra long finish. Well done.
Oh.
It's natural nut butter.
Yep, it's
I like
everywhere.
the bare feet. Whoa! Who did that tiling? Are they called tiles or pavers?
I don't know.
That's quite
It's an
complex
interesting-
mathematically, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Or did someone just make a mistake and they've cut little
No,
bits
they
in?
do it on purpose. It's a
Really?
style.
I don't think my eyes would like looking at that every day.
I think it was very big in the 90s, I think, that sort of
Yeah,
style.
wow. That's kind of... Maybe that's called slate, actually.
It could be slate,
Might
yeah.
be about the foot feel.
Yep.
Enjoy the little things, Martin. Look at that down there.
I know, what's
Look
going
at the
on?
little,
You've got to
the
get
little
that checked,
umbrella
mate.
on the top of it. Pickle in a pouch, dongs. So we've combined two things. I reckon, is this Aldi or something?
I don't
What's
know.
the place called that sells the pickle in a pouch?
I don't
Because
know.
I saw them recently.
Not sure.
It's Hot Mama's pickle in
I
a pouch.
don't rate those peanut butter things, though.
No, you don't, no, me neither. Blow this. There you go. Well done.
Don't lose your license.
That was very good. Stop. That's a nut spray.
Nice.
Well done. Down here, we've just got thick, just straight up.
Yeah, it is pretty thick.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We got a double this time, Martin. We've got I Love My Poo and, that's vanilla butt cream. We've got a Nut Master, which is fantastic. Look at it blasting.
How is there so many new Fanks all the time? I know sometimes we
many.
get double ups because we cannot possibly remember the literally 10,000 Fanks we've been through.
Or more.
But there's so much.
But look at the intensity in which
Schlort.
that is diving into the chocolate hole.
It is slocking in. Like, it's
Yes.
like schlock. Like, that's the noise that makes slock,
That's amazing.
which is a gross noise.
That's a handheld spreader.
oh,
It's
got a
easy,
handle on it.
which is pretty good. Down here we've got hit nuts. Sounds like a whole lot of pain.
I like those hit bars.
Is that a hit bar?
Yeah.
I thought it was a biscuit. Looks like an Oreo biscuit. Those nuts down there, we don't have them in Australia,
Yes,
do
we
we?
do. Yeah.
What is that called again?
It's called a thingo.
Okay.
Hazelnut.
Hazelnut. It's not very popular over here, I
Yeah,
don't
very
think.
popular. It's in all your Nutella.
I don't have Nutella.
Neither, but lots of people eat it. It's just chocolate sauce, man.
But that didn't come from Australia. That
chocolate
was made somewhere
spread
else.
in Italy.
No, but I don't feel like we've got hazelnuts growing in Australia.
Probably.
And if we do, we need to go there and eat some
Okay.
from the tree.
Okay.
Would you do that?
Yeah. I'd rather go to macadamias because they're all Queensland's pretty nice up there.
Macadamias are good
Yeah.
when they got salt on them.
Yeah, yeah.
I like them.
Yeah. Roast them and that.
Next up, I love my
Oh,
pop.
dude, double up.
That was the double up, which was amazing. And then now, Martin. that was it. That was okay. Fank of the week is
Oh, wow.
glazed nut hole. Well done. If you would like to share your fanking
dear.
photos, we would like to talk about them and share them on this incredible show. Send them in. And by sending them in, put them on the Facebook group. We'll link to that down below. Martin, I do believe it's time for...
Random eat bag.
No, it's not, actually.
What?
We've got a box to open.
Oh, do we?
Yes.
Mailbag.
It's time for mailbag. I received an exciting package this week from Dr. Louis.
Oh.
I think you say Dr. Louis.
Yep.
Australian door cards. He makes door cards, like he makes the door card bit, and sent me some for my Hilux. They just arrived. I haven't opened them yet. I don't know if that means I've got to reupholster. That's a fancy seal. That's amazing. So I don't know. I haven't had a look at it yet, but thank you very much for sending them in. And Martin,
That's
I'm going to
very
open
generous.
this box and see what's inside. That's a very fancy thing you've got. Is that an invitation?
Yeah, we just got invited to a wedding.
Did we?
It was 3 weeks ago.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I don't know how we missed that.
Oh.
Sorry, Jared and Chrissy. That's very, very generous. It's also in Canada, which is... No. England? Where is this?
I would have gone. We could have had a little holiday.
It's from Alberta, Canada. You got similar postcodes to the way the UK does postcodes, so I was a little bit confused. Oh, yeah, of course, Alberta. Thank you very much. That's good luck and congratulations with your wedding. I hope it was wonderful.
Does that mean you're married already then?
I guess you're married now.
Congratulations.
We've reserved 2 seats in there.
Wedding.
That's a very nice gesture. Thank you so much.
Is there a return address on there? Because we're going to send you...
There is.
We're going to send you some wedding gifts.
It's a good deal.
We're going to do it. Do you know why? Because we missed out. Martin, there's something going on in there. I'm going to read this note. Oh, that's cool. It says, hey Marty and Moog, long-time viewer, first-time writing into you. I'm a similar age to you guys and always enjoyed the banter and the tech info supplied during your videos.
The internet thinks I'm 49?
No, 50-something.
50-something.
How old... Wait on, how old are you?
42.
No, how old are you? How old is Martin Mulholland? I think it reckons you're older, if it knows who you are. No, it's calling you, dude.
No, look at you.
No, dude, it's actually calling you. So I'm just going to find out myself.
Hello, Martin speaking.
Oh, hey, mate, it's me. How are you?
Yeah, I just looked up my birthday and it says I'm born on the 9th of August 1975 and I'm 50 years old.
You're 50 years old?
According to this.
That's crazy. You're older than I am.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you about this comment that I saw once. And it basically said, can you believe one of the guys is 47 and the other guy's 50? And then someone wrote back and went, 50 years old? Gee, Marty looks like shit for 50. They assumed you were older.
Mate, it's mortifying cars, people. That's what it is. It's a little bit of stress.
Anyway, sorry, back at it. He goes, I'm an ex-film and TV student. I work in the AV industry. Really appreciate the effort that goes into the camera work and music. It's always very well done. I want to congratulate you on releasing the 3-layer jacket. It looks amazing. I always thought a jacket was what was missing from your merch store. So much so, I made my own a while ago.
Oh, sick.
I had a company jacket. I'll take a photo of this after.
Oh, that's clever.
And I really liked and kept when I left the company. I then came up with the idea of sticking an MCM key tag over their logo, and then I ironed on the top fingers
sick.
pouch. So we make iron-on pouches that you can stick on your bags and stuff like that.
Pouch, not a
sorry,
wallaby.
A patch over the name.
Iron-on pouch.
If only there was a large iron-on, I would have put something on the back. So that's what it looks like
that's
there.
Sick.
He goes, I'm currently helping my son, who now also watches you guys, with a long-term rebuild of his Blob Eye WRX
sick.
Club Spec 8 into the beast it always wanted to be.
That's mad.
That's what it looks like there. It's going to have all the good bits, including a Haltech. Done at home on a budget with help of mates, so even though it is much to Moog's disapproval, we will always look forward to any Subaru content from you guys. I actually don't mind it. Like, I don't mind it at all.
No, they're good.
Says,
when they work, they're amazing.
While remembering to take a break for yourselves when needed. That's excellent advice, and I think we probably should take that and do a little campy fishing soon. We are planning on doing a camping fishing adventure together. We'll teach each other
fish
skills.
fingers and motel room then.
Why would I get fish fingers? Will you be sticking fish down my pants? Keep doing what you're doing, enjoying life with cars, even broken nuggety ones. P.S. The boxes of biscuits are just to have and not from random eat bag.
Oh, okay.
They're not that interesting.
Well, that's mine.
I just know it's great to have some good snacks on hand when you're working through the night.
Yours.
Regards from Lee Litchfield in Western Australia. Thank you very much. Flame grilled chicken, off the scale flavour and crunch. Martin, I was reading a thing recently about crunchy food. Sorry, thank you very much for sending that in.
Next up, it's random eat bag. Random eat bags is a delightful thing where we...
Thing. Martin, I was reading a thing recently about mouthfeel of food. Yes.
In mouthfeel, yeah.
I've got an idea, Martin. I've got it.
I don't want to. It's going to be weird.
Martin.
I'm not 50.
No.
No,
I'm just going to open this.
What about this? Don't leave him out, dude.
No, in a second.
He's literally been carrying these around.
You're already doing what I'm about to say. Just for once.
Are we going to compare this to this and this to this?
No. I suggest what we do, just for 60 seconds, and we're going to have to time it, is I'd like to propose...
not talk shit?
No, the opposite. I'd like to propose that whatever comes into your head, you're just allowed to say it. Because you're often restraining.
We will run out of beep files.
No,
I'm restraining.
Yeah, like, you know, the other day I was telling you, like, I go, hey, I'm going out to dinner tonight, and you go, where are you going? And I said, I told you the name of where I was going, and as I started telling you about it, you go, gee, the menu looks good. Look at it. You were already Googling it and looking, you were telling me what I was about to eat.
I wasn't telling you what you were going to eat.
You were telling me what was
available.
interested,
dude. I was taking an interest.
But you didn't wait to hear my story. So I just thought we could do that for 60 seconds. You say whatever you want. Your hat looks funny.
What?
It does. It looks funny. It's got a leaf on it. So I've been wondering, what have you been doing that's had your leaf up a tree?
What?
And now I'm bored. I don't even want to know the answer.
You're bored. That didn't take long.
No.
Why did that not take so long to get bored? Literally
mean?
bored in 1.5 seconds.
No, because you didn't answer me quick enough. I'm just telling you what I'm thinking. What are you thinking?
Why is there a leaf on my hat?
Yeah. No, but we've moved on from that. Why is there a black spot
Because I used a
under there?
leaf blower to clean my car and it had leaves on it, and the leaves obviously went up and then hit me in the hat.
What car were you cleaning?
My A45s.
See, there it is.
What do you
That's
mean?
good.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
you know
have an
exactly what I mean.
A45S. I don't have one.
Yeah, so that's great.
I've been fixing my WRX, my two-door actually. I spent a bit of extra time just tidying it up. I put a Mad GFB wastegate on it, which was really good. So the internal wastegate one that replaces the factory one, because it's twin scroll, it doesn't, it's a bit different, so I had to modify that. That was mad fun, works really, really, really well. Fired it up, got the Haltech working, retuned my boost control so much better. Did a few other little things, like fixed some hoses and things that are not quite right, painted a few things black to make the engine bay look better. Now it looks like this, which is heaps better.
That's great, man.
And yeah, so just been actually really enjoyable to just do some fix-ups. Not really something I can do a whole episode of Here's How, because I don't really have...
What's wrong?
What are you looking at my head for? I don't really have enough to talk about to go like, oh, here's how to make your engine bay look...
There's a little brown thing inside your ear.
Okay.
Just there.
A leaf?
No. Oh, what was that?
A leaf?
Something just flicked off your fingers.
Where's
That
the leaf?
thing.
I don't
What's
know.
that? That came out of your head.
It's a leaf, dude.
Shit, man.
It's literally leaf. I just told you where it came from. It's leaf matter.
Oh, from the
this is around a meat bag. In the Unicorn
That
today,
was really good, Martin. I enjoyed that.
we have Lauren's Crunchy Wows, terrifying jalapeno cheese inferno.
That sounds amazing.
This sounds like...
Oh, that's what I was talking about before. So in nature, when you put your mouth around something and eat it,
Smell that.
most of the... No, don't do it. Hey, Martin. Most of the time
Makes
when
your
you eat
eyes
something
water.
in nature...
Look at the colour. Nothing in nature is that colour.
The first bite and the last bite is the same. You get a carrot, then you... All the bites are the same. What these food technologist people are trying to do often is create different layers of mouthfeel so that your brain gets excited thinking it's different textures.
I'm bored already.
Well, eat a chip then and shut up.
No, I'm not actually bored. I'm very interested in what you
I'm
have to
not
say.
bored. I'm interested in what you've got to say, Martin.
Oh.
What are we eating here? What brand is it? Where's it from? It's got a Nutri-Score of D.
Just came in our
Oh,
Germany.
that's
Yes.
amazing.
They know how to make a chip, man.
Are you from Germany? Is a Nutri-Score of D, is E the best or is A the best?
I'm sorry. That is so much more like in your face than a lot of stuff we get. And I get why a lot of people will not be able to handle that heat, jalapeno-y heat, and won't like the flavour of it.
Terrifying cream cheese inferno.
Ooh.
It's exactly what it says on there. I would wonder though, is that real?
Well, you're into it. You're going for more than
I'm
one.
wondering if it's real chili or if they put a chemical in there that tricks our brain thinking it's chili. Because in nature, a chili's not going to be crunchy. So my brain is now going, that tastes like chili and it's crunchy. So I'm like, ooh, I'm titillated. I'm interested.
It's got potato, which is good, oil, as expected, salt,
They're good.
dextrose, sugar, chili powder. It's got chili powder. There you go. That's part of the kick.
Thank you.
Jalapeno chili powder, parsley cream cheese, onion, cumin, flavouring. That's it.
Delicious.
That's actually pretty good, and they are really bloody good. I wish we had stuff like that here. We don't.
If you sent them to us and that was you, thank you very much. Martin, let's try it. Should we try one of these?
It won't compete back to back. I think they're pretty good. We can give it a go.
It says it's off the scale flavour crunch.
I mean, people have made it this deep, then they're probably not going away
They're not here.
just yet. I mean, all 30.
You and I talking to each other, talking rubbish. Who makes stage ones for A45s and stuff? Like
I don't know.
all the same.
No idea.
Haven't found that yet.
I don't know. I don't own one, so I don't know.
Whoa! Oh, dude, these are like little crunchy things. Look at that. Oh, it smells good.
Smells like a barbecue.
That's amazing. That's really, really good.
Taste tomatoey, don't they? Well,
It's barbecue-y.
same kind of stuff in it, actually, interestingly.
Is there MSG in that?
No, but yeast extract, so it's kind of like, oh, hang on. Yeah, lots of MSG in this
is
one.
there?
Actually,
Oh,
that's
okay.
interesting. I mean, at
Well,
least
I
they
don't wanna eat that anymore
they don't
then.
say on here it's got MSG. It might still have in like one of the ingredients. Maybe the rules are different. But that instantly is like it's
Very tomatoey. Very tasty though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It tastes almost like a chicken pasta.
The umami is like a 10 out of 10 on that. And interestingly, this is more like a 7 or an 8.
Yes.
But it's got more depth to it. That's just like hits you in the face. I feel like with stuff with a lot of MSG, as you were saying before, you eat the first one and then 5 things in, you can't really taste any difference, or it's just a wall of flavour.
Yes. Yeah. Very good. Back in the day, here's a
Flavour
random fact
engineering
that
is
you didn't
fascinating.
want. I wrote a jingle for
Good.
Arnott's Shapes, and it had to be done in the style of Daft Punk. And so I did the music for Arnott's Shapes, that was on telly, and then I also did Tiny Teddies and some Tim Tams, and the vocals were done by Erin, who is the singer, Erin Renee, who sings Collide and Drive.
And many others.
Because there's 2 Erins, and both of them are very awesome at singing with their faces.
Thanks
that
for
it?
watching Unicorn Circuit.
All right, thanks everyone.
Bye.
See you later.
You can go drive my A45.
What colour is that?
Huh?
What colour is
I
that?
don't know. I haven't bought it yet.
Have you got it on your save search though?
No.
You do?
No. Too small.
Too small for what?
Driving.
For driving?
Yeah.
Will you get one? We're not recording anymore.
No.
You won't get one?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. They're just a bit weird.
Are you going to get another Mercedes?
No.
Why not?
Also weird.
You already got one?
Nope.
Yeah, you do.
Get an RS6.
Why are you fibbing?
Not.
RS6 is embarrassing.
No.
What?
What?
RS6 is embarrassing.
Only that they drain your bank account that much.
Right. They're pretty fast though.
Nah. They're slow.
Why are you being weird?
Because some dude on Top Gear drove it and was like, this is slow and this is fast. And I was just like, all right, cool. No, I don't need to own one.
Wasn't that me that did that?
Oh, yeah.
I drifted an RS6.
Sick.
Might be a video of it. I know it's called drifting if you just do skids in a circle. Oh, there's a Mighty Mods Drift Day coming up.
Yeah, sick. When?
A drift night. I don't know.
Can we go eat? I'm starvo.
Yeah, that's yeah.